Pokemon Center, Pokemon Center, Pokemon Center. Well. Yesterday, if y'all don't know, Prismatic Evolutions, ETBs, another wave of them came up on the Pokemon Center. You know what's funny? Every single time I make a video talking about something dropping on the Pokemon Center, like I did yesterday for the Mega Evolutions Pokemon Center ETBs, I put out that video yesterday. If you haven't watched that video, go watch it. Really good video, actually, I think so. But every single time I talk about it, something happens on Pokemon Center. Either that day or the day after. I don't know why or how, but this is typically how this happens. I don't know what it is, but it happens. So, this is really interesting to me. And first off, I want to say, I'm sorry. I missed this yesterday. I did not go live. I missed this totally myself. I was literally sleeping during this yesterday. Wasn't able to get it, but I have already gotten some of these Prismatic ETBs, so that's a good thing. I know a lot of people have not gotten these Prismatic ETBs, so I'm sorry for the people that have not gotten any Prismatic ETBs. This was another drop, and it's really interesting too because I want to say a big, massive shout out to Matt Powers on this channel. Why am I saying that? Because he he told me about this earlier this week. He literally told me about this, and I wouldn't say I brushed it off. I kind of thought about it, but it was kind of in the back of my mind. I should have made a whole video talking about this, but I didn't do it. So, Matt, I appreciate you for this. Literally 6 days ago, he texted me this. This is for Prismatic Evolutions, Pokemon Center ETBs. He's like, hey, you've seen this? More. Look down there. You see, more inventory would be available later this year. You see, I even texted and messaged him back too. I should have made a video about this. I literally should have. I literally don't know why I didn't, because it made sense. Because the Pokemon Center ETBs, it's been a while since because what was interesting about these Pokemon Center ETBs is they kind of had this, they didn't have this thing up here for a while. Like the more inventory of this product they did a while ago, but after the last drop, they took it off. Maybe they might have found some in the back, maybe. I'm not 100% sure what happened here. So this was already kind of pre-planned and kind of already happened for this. So, hey, shout out to you, Matt, for seeing this and everything like this. I should have made a whole video about this. I messed up. Should have made a whole live yesterday. I messed up. The one thing I would say about this, though, too, there's kind of 2 points I want to talk about here with this. One, the timing was really weird yesterday. Or I wouldn't say weird, but it's been unusual. Pokemon kind of switched up the times yesterday. And somebody actually said that in Discord, too. So, what time did they drop yesterday? Yesterday, these dropped, I'm pretty sure, around 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time or something like that. It was around that time period. And typically, recently, in the last, I would say 4, 5, 6 drops they've been having, it's been happening around maybe about 1 p.m., maybe about 2 to 3. It's been happening after 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's typically how a lot of these drops have been happening. So it's really weird at the timing they would do for this one. I don't know what they're doing. I don't know if they're going to keep planning to do that 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's kind of weird. They also dropped the Cynthia's Garchomp box. I'm pretty sure that's what came up on the Pokemon Center. Not 100% sure. Yeah, this is what came up on the Pokemon Center. This little Garchomp box. We kind of already figured this was going to come here. You know what I mean? It just was already kind of aware this was going to happen. The one thing, too, that was very interesting as well with this, and it's interesting they keep doing this because I'm surprised they haven't changed this yet. And I would say I have seen a lot of people be able to get this yesterday. A lot of people were in my comments being like, hey, this up. A lot of people were telling me in the video that I made yesterday being like, hey, the queue's up. I apologize. Like I said again, I was sleeping. I wasn't prepared for this. Like, you know what I mean? Like that. I work a whole different schedule now, too, so it's kind of really weird. The one thing, too, that is really interesting to me is they still have a purchase limit of 2. A purchase limit of 2 for these ETBs, and it's really weird to me because I'm surprised they haven't changed the limit to 1. As we know, with every other single ETB that has been coming up on the Pokemon Center, besides Prismatic Evolutions, it's been a limit of 1. Look at Destined Rivals, limit of 1. When you go to Black Bolt and White Flare, it was a limit of 1. When you go to Journey Together, it was a limit of 1. So it's really weird why they're still keeping this limit of 2 and why they're not doing a limit of 1. This is honestly, in my opinion, as of right now, this Prismatic Evolutions Pokemon Center ET is probably the most printed Pokemon Center ETB. And you know what really sucks too? Is this is the Pokemon Center ETB that I probably have the most of, which is crazy. I would say I do have 3 sealed cases, so that's kind of nice, I guess, even like that. I don't think they'll ever be sealed case, so I'm nice for my personal self to have that, but I do have a couple of these loose too, so you know what I mean, like that, but it's whatever. Over the time period. And what is interesting too is I'm gonna be looking at this and keep updating y'all on this, I guess, really, and seeing if this goes away. As we see, still right now, it still says more inventory of this product will be available later this year. So that is weird. I'm surprised they haven't took that down yet. Like I said, I'll be looking over the next couple of days and seeing if it's still up there. If it's still up there, we might get another wave of these. I don't understand why we would because of how many they've honestly putting out, but I would also want to say this that I should have said earlier. This is a good sign for me. Why am I saying that? Well, let's kind of walk you through a little bit of stuff. So, if y'all don't know, Prismatic Evolutions was the first ETB that kind of got a little crazy and sold out like super fast on the Pokemon Center. So one before that was Surging Sparks. Surging Sparks, it had a little while before it sold out, and that like release day came around and the hype kind of started hyping up and stuff like that. Then those sold out really fast and stuff like that, and they just never came back after that. So Surging Sparks was a different story. But Prismatic Evolutions was the first one this year that kind of came out and it sold out instantly. People were all hyped up for it and everything like that. So what it gives me a positive perspective on this. Why am I saying that? Because with Prismatic being the first and foremost Pokemon Center ETB and everything like that, I can definitely see them, guess what, putting more of the other ETBs. I can see them going with Journey Together. Journey Together, I'm not 100% sure if they would or not. I could definitely see them probably doing some more Destined Rivals. The one thing about the other sets that I don't really like as of right now, them saying this, is they don't really say anything about, hey, more inventory of this product will be available later this year, like Prismatic Evolutions. They did not say that in the description, but for Prismatic Evolutions, they said that. So, is it a possibility that we will not be getting any of these other ETBs? Well, it is a possibility that we won't, but at the same time, like I said, Prismatic Evolutions didn't have that more inventory on the thing. It came back. It left, and then it came back on the Pokemon Center ETBs. You see what I'm saying? So it's very interesting. It is something to be aware of and something I will be paying attention and looking out for to check these other ETBs and seeing if they come up. The main ones that I think are going to be the ones that come back up, of course, honestly, will be Journey Together, Destined Rivals, Black Bolt, and White Flare. Those are literally kind of the main hype sets that have kind of really sold out instantly and kind of, like that, we've had a queuing and everything like that for. The one ETB that I could definitely see coming back, and I can definitely see it, is Destined Rivals. I think we might get more of these. As of right now, like I said, they do not say anything in the description about it or anything like that. So it's a positive sign with them doing this. And I just don't, the main thing that I can't really understand is why did they not change the Prismatic Evolutions ETB limit? I don't understand why they didn't. I did see some people were able to get limit 2 orders or something like that, which is kind of crazy to me. I mean, hey, congrats to you if you were able to, but it's crazy to see this. And what's funnier too is if you go to these ETBs and you go through the ETBs, guess what? This Prismatic Evolutions Pokemon Center ETB has the one with the most reviews on it. And why is that? Because this is the one that was printed the absolute most. Well, I guess Celebration and stuff like that, but I'm talking about more of the early, like Scarlet and Violet and stuff like that. As you see, these other ones don't have that many reviews. So what does that mean? A lot of other people weren't able to get that many of these kind of products and stuff like that. You see the more hyped products and the one with the more reviews where the ETBs are kind of hyped during that time period and stuff like that when they came out. So with Prismatic Evolutions being this hyped, will we be getting more of this? We'll have to see what happens. Like I said, I can definitely see this pointing towards a good sign for the other products in the Pokemon Center. We'll have to really see what happens here. I would say this did not last that long in the Pokemon Center. I'm pretty sure it only lasted like 30 minutes. I literally got up at the tail end of it. I think literally like as it went out of stock, I went to the Discord. I was like, hey, is this still in stock? Everybody's like, nope, nope, nope. I'm like, well, there you go. I missed the drop. So, I mean, it happens. I'm not really too worried about it, like I said, but it would have been nice to go live for other people. I am trying to be on top of these drops and stuff like that because a lot of people, I help a lot of people out, and a lot of people, I've been getting a lot of positive feedback with that, and really means a lot to me. It really does. So I want to continue to do these and these live streams as much as I possibly can to help people out and try to get this product. It's nice too. I enjoy it because me myself trying to get some of these products as well too, it kind of helps everybody being like, hey, is this sold out yet? Are you having this problem? Are you having this problem? You see what I'm saying? Like, I like those kind of moments because we can all work through it together. So it's really, really nice in my opinion. But just kind of wanted to go over this in this video because it's kind of crazy to me. Will they be doing another wave of Prismatic? I don't really know at this point. I don't know. What do I think this wave was, in my opinion, the way I'm looking at it, is I think they just had a good amount of these in the back stock, these Prismatic Evolutions Pokemon Center ETBs, and they're like, hey, let's just get rid of whatever else we have in the warehouse and everything like that. Let's just put it back up. That's why they kind of took that thing away, where they put back the more inventory of this product will be available later this year and stuff like that. Like I said, I'm going to be paying attention for other ETBs. Maybe they might have done the other ones different. Maybe they might have, I don't really know exactly what happened with these, but we'll have to see what happens, though. Keep your eyes open. But this is very interesting that Pokemon Center did this. I think this was maybe, at this point, I think this is our 3rd or 4th wave of the Prismatic Evolutions Pokemon Center ETBs. Like I said, which is a really good sign because the other ETBs have only gotten like a wave or 2. So at first I thought they were only going to do 2 waves, but as of right now, there's a possibility for 3 and 4 waves. We'll have to see what happens here. These later waves do sell out faster, I can tell you that. Like I said, for Prismatic Evolutions, this one sold out within 30 minutes. I think for the other ones, if they come back up, it might be the same exact thing. We'll have to really see what happens here. But let me know your opinion on this. How did your drop go for this? Kind of crazy. But hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel. See you on the next one.